This is another update on Nnamdi Kanu that is turning everybody around now. As we speak to you today, being the second month of December, something big, something groundbreaking, and something fundamental and fantastic has played on in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And in this video, we will give you a clear report, as we usually do. We go analyze them, give you break them down for you into pieces so that you can clearly understand them. Even a child of 2 or 3 years could still grasp and understand. So as we speak to you today, we heard James Omotoshan, the justice that handled the case of Mazi, fully flabbergasted and fully surprised because of what he planned or planned to happen to Nnamdi Kanu. He know say nothing go fit go pass am. Yes, like you can see on the title of this video, the governor of Abia State and the president of Charles Soludo visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto State Prison. This happens to be something nobody actually saw coming, where for the sake of clarity, make I tell you something. Alex Otti happens to be the second governor in the whole of Nigeria's political structure and political history to have visited an inmate in custody. The very first person was Nasu Erofi when he visited a detained former aide in Kano State Correctional Center. Now, Alex Otti happens to be the second governor in history of this country to handpick an inmate where he will go and visit. And yes, he visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the Sokoto State Correctional Facility. He told him a lot of things that we disclose. I will be disclosing some you've never seen anywhere. And I'm pretty sure you must have heard of the fact that Alex Otti visited Nnamdi Kanu, but do you know what was discussed in the visit? Well, I'll be telling you every single thing as he take the hot. So let's begin. First things first, Alex Otti before yesterday, promised Mazi Kanu. He also promised his legal counsel that, see, he is going to travel to Sokoto State even with a high level of insecurity. He will travel to that state to see him physically. So people thought he was joking. He made a promise, and a promise is a promise. His word should be his bond. So for the sake of clarity, I'll be showing you guys, yes, I want to break it down for you step by step, the way that is going to be best adopted if you want to explain news. This is coming from our lawyer, Ejimako Eloy. It states, thanks, Your Excellency Dr. Alex Otti, for fulfilling the promise you made to me to visit your brother Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are a man of your words, and God will see you through. May God bless you and me. And may this your visit be the first step to ending this undeserved ordeal sooner than later. So, Alex Otti promised two things. I will visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and I promise I will release him. He kept to the very first one, and now we are hoping that the second one will follow through. Now, I know you all will be thinking that what really happened when Alex Otti made the plans to travel to Sokoto State Correctional Facility. People along the political structure of Nigeria were not too happy. They knew if Alex Otti traveled to meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it was going to be groundbreaking news. The news could go super viral. It could transcend past geographical setting of Nigeria. They never wanted that to happen. They began to adopt strategies, adopt means and methods to prevent Alex Otti from traveling. Where they think they were smart, but here we are smarter. So let me show you something. A man that works under the DG of the country made a comment yesterday. Surprisingly, it happened yesterday, 10 hours ago. He said terrorists in the northern parts of Nigeria use satellite to operate. Now, for the sake of clarity, this is the statement coming from a DG. Terrorists, the bandits, where they deep inside northern forest, they use satellite. Meaning, if Alex Otti wanted to travel to Sokoto State, these people can even see him beforehand. They can even capture his movements beforehand, and the terrorist uses satellites. So, hope you guys are paying attention as news broadcasters and as all the elites cannot adopt that satellite image right now. Your satellite image of the government house in Abia State and the government house in Sokoto State and even the Sokoto State and other regions, we safely got access to satellite. You can't threaten the governor, say, okay, be a satellite. It's not something you can begin to shake. It's not rocket science. Anybody can use satellite to work. So don't threaten this man. Even with that particular statement, Alex Otti still said, no, I will visit Sokoto State regardless of what will happen or what has been happening in the whole process. Something still happened in Sokoto State. I'm telling you, these politicians are actually playing smart. I will show you. As of yesterday, bandits invaded a community known as Chacho community in Sokoto State. Remember, we are trying to tell you every single thing that happened yesterday leading to the meeting where Alex Otti held with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So, showing right now on your screen is a publication that states the fact that a bandit operated in Sokoto State a few days back. To us, this feels like a warning to Alex Otti. Don't come to this state because we don't create mechanisms and structures to prevent you from doing that. For clarity's sake also, the bandit attack happened in an area known as the Wall Local Government area of Sokoto State, and we know this area very well. From that local government where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is, it's around 30 to 45-minute drive if you drive fast, 50 minutes to an hour if you go slow. So yes, let me still show you on the screen the distance between where Nnamdi Kanu is being locked up and where the attack happened. It's very close, about 30 to 45 minutes drive away, 18 to 20 kilometers if we may add. So this was like a very strong warning to Alex Otti, more like he shouldn't enter into their state, he shouldn't go close to their state because of insecurity. They just wanted to threaten him and put him off his guard. Well, if you all understand where I'm heading, you would know that Alex Otti, even as all of these things happened, he still went ahead to put his head in motion. He still entered inside Sokoto just to prove that he would keep to his word no matter the circumstance, no matter the situation. He gave a promise and he was ready to take it out by all means. He was ready to fulfill that promise by all means. That is a man who knows the value of his word, and he is a man who will by all means take out to show the value of his word. So indeed, Alex Otti informed some individuals within his cabinet. He also informed the relatives of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the legal team as well. He told them that he is embarking on the journey to Sokoto State and asked for those that will come along with him to come along. And for clarity and for the sake of fact checking, because I know you all love having it on your screen. So for the sake of fact checking, showing right now on your screen is another article that states he was accompanied by a group that included officials from Sokoto State, plus some of Kanu's relatives, including his younger brother, Prince Emmanuel Kanuta, and legal team members. So indeed, Governor Alex Otti of Abia State went in there prepared. He took along a group that were not just his own people. He took along officials from Sokoto State, at least if the Sokoto State people or the bandits that are warning him not to come to Sokoto State want to do anything to him. The people, their own people from Sokoto State officials are amongst the group that were with Alex Otti. So definitely they were going to think twice and re-strategize, which takes a lot of time. And before you know it, the time would be gone, except if they did not care about those officials from Sokoto State and they would want to take them out. Well, other than officials from Sokoto State, some of Kanu's relatives, including Kanu's very own younger brother, Prince Emmanuel Kanuta, whom we know has been arrested several times over his quest to free his brother from the cruel hands of the government. Well, Prince Emmanuel Kanuta was amongst the people that followed Alex Otti to see his own brother Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as well as the legal team members. Of course, no visits of such could happen without the legal team members of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Well, I love the fact that all these Igbo leaders and prominent figures are beginning to stand up for their brother Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I mean, this is a man who stood out on his own to regain freedom, to get freedom rather, not to regain, to gain freedom and to make a way, looking for a quest where all his brotherhood will enjoy the freedom a country is supposed to enjoy and not just being thrown around the way they are right now. We're also showing right now on your screen is the moment they landed. So as you can clearly see, we use a red marker or highlighter so that you can know who his relatives are. That's Prince Emmanuel Kanuta and the legal council team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu entered Sokoto State. These guys landed in Sokoto State peacefully, and like I said, showing on your screen is the moment they landed. We don't show off videos because of copyright issues. You know how it goes around there. They entered Sokoto State with a lot of security personnel. It was massive. This is Alex Otti. These people welcomed him, and every single thing within the security personnel was on ground before this man even traveled to come to that state, for you to know how prepared and how determined Alex Otti was about going into Sokoto. Now, they informed the governor of the state saying, I entered your state to put security men on ground, make sure everything is there accordingly. But if you want to come to my state, I would put security on ground. So security men were full from airport straight to Nnamdi Kanu's detention center. A lot of security men were there. So now let's enter into the main reason why this video was made. What was the conversation held between Alex Otti and Nnamdi Kanu at the Sokoto State Correctional Facility? What did they really talk about? Well, this is where things are going to get very, very interesting. And mind you, you would love to pay attention right now. So, Alex Otti walked into the correctional center, showing right now on your screen is a moment captured from outside the facility. When he entered, the wardens and the official there knew this man has come, so they were ready for him. They put structures and apparatus in place to welcome him efficiently without any form of fear or favor. When he got there, he got past. He asked and they called upon Nnamdi Kanu to hold a very crucial meeting. Normally, when lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu visit Sokoto State Correctional Facility, some wardens go with them. They go into there within them to hold conversations. Some wardens go there in the room. But this time around, no wardens were there. People and security men were mounted outside the small office where this meeting was held. Interestingly, before the kind who came out, they didn't give him clothes to wear, they didn't give him his usual outfit he may wear in respect of the press capture or videos might come outside. Hope you guys are paying attention. So when he met, the very first thing he asked was, how is your health? Based on some information with the head released to us, how is your health and how are you doing? Nnamdi Kanu told him his health challenges and everything he faced health-wise. His heart problems or persisting issues, one or two health issues. So once you go to a new environment and the weather there is very hot, you definitely will see and feel some level of discomfort that can graduate or transform into serious illness if care is not taken. I hope you guys are paying attention and I hope you are understanding. You are with me to this very point, and if you have been paying attention, then I would also love for you to quickly hit the like button, give this video a thumbs up for having stayed this long. Now let us continue. Alex Otti, a very smart person, asked Nnamdi Kanu about his health and he took note of every single thing within the context of things. He didn't come there to ask about his health primarily. He came to understand his case. He was there to assist Nnamdi Kanu. So you should know that when Governor Alex Otti asked, do you need any medical? Do you need any specific medical attention? Because his personal lawyer and personal doctor received briefing of what really happened. So you should know that when Governor Alex Otti asked these questions, it was a strategic question, an intentional one he will have to use as leverage. Now, they got to the main reason why the visit was made. And what is this reason? Alex Otti spoke about his conviction. He categorically told Nnamdi Kanu, we from the Southeast believe that your trial and sentencing is not justice. That is not how justice should be dashed out or applied or explained. That is not justice in any ramification. Take it to the ends of the earth. That is not justice. Now, you can't still break him down for him. You know, Mazi Kanu, if you give him opportunity, he will tell you how he feels. Yes, and this man, if you put camera for him face, tell him make he talk about Nigeria, he will tell you every single thing from A to Z. Nnamdi Kanu himself is always prepared. You now state prison, you will still tell the governor about the constitution. You don't have access to it, so how do you know all these things? This man is a different breed, to be honest, because even in the prison cell, he was still talking and breaking down the constitution. So yes, this man came, brings the constitution, give Alex Otti. Alex Otti was even surprised the way he was breaking the constitution. This man knows what he is saying and you can't be this wrong. You can't have this amount of knowledge, this big volume of knowledge and be wrong. So they spoke about his conviction and every other thing within the context of things. Now, Alex Otti said, see, we are currently making ways, methods, strategies, applications, and forums for settlement. This settlement is going to be between you and the federal government of Nigeria, headed by Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It's going to be between you and them. Me, are they here to propagate that negotiation? Are they here to push for them? Are they here to bring you attention of the government to it? Now, your hand is to be willing to have a negotiation, a conversation, or a political settlement. Everything na your hand dey. So yes, if you ask me, Nnamdi Kanu must have said, make us stop the negotiation today. I will stop it because now you are in custody. Now you are trying to bring out of here. Now you could tell us IEP. Trust me, I'm very, very sorry to use the word. He's stubborn in a good way. Nnamdi Kanu is a very stubborn person, but in a good way, because even after hearing they sentenced him to life imprisonment, even after hearing they will take him to Sokoto State, a state with high security and issues and a very hot weather, he still get the mind to the ginger. This man must be studied for real. This man needs to be in our school. They need to create a small part of the studies to learn about this man's behavior, learn about his mindset, his movement. Very, very important. So, indeed, when they talk, say he knows the law very well, in and out. Even justice doesn't know the law, as the case may be. He tells a political settlement is good and fine, but they should not come with a leg of pardon. I want to enter a political statement because I am a political prisoner. I would want to enter it politically with them, but I do not bring in the legal pardon because I am still innocent. My case now go enter appeal court, and I cannot come out here and tell you that I want to sign for a pardon. If I sign for a pardon, automatically I don't give up my rights. I don't give out the debate I owed in the appeal court. Now, hope you guys are paying attention and understanding what this man is trying to say. If the federal government comes with a legal pardon, he is not ready to accept. This is a man that knows the law very well and he knows what they will try to do. Now, he is trying to tell Governor Alex Otti the pure differences between a political settlement or a political negotiation and a legal pardon. Now, if he is accepting the legal pardon, it could mean two things. One, he is guilty as charged on all the 7 counts charges. Or two, he is agreeing to be pardoned because he knew what he did was wrong. And then the case is currently fighting in the appeal court or placing in the appeal court will no longer stand because he has agreed to a legal pardon. However, Nnamdi Kanu has said he doesn't want a legal pardon. He's not going to agree to that because he remains on his words. He remains on his stand. Among this man is stubborn indeed. Well, I hope you guys are paying attention, and if you're still with me to this very moment, kindly hit on that red subscribe button and the bell icon so you would get notified for every video we drop. Now, Alex Otti fully understood where Nnamdi Kanu was coming from. He fully grasped it, saying that this man get the point and he knows wetin he dey talk. Alex Otti contacted and said yes. So even he himself, Alex Otti, and the current governor of Anambra State, and the president of state, Charles Soludo, are putting works together. Yes, Charles Soludo met with the president last week. They worked at the hand. Some work behind the scenes, some work on the ground to make sure your release comes out effectively. Now, they had other conversations which we cannot really tell you because of privacy's sake. Nnamdi Kanu was very, very happy that a governor traveled to come and meet him. Even the males with Sokoto State prison, we were surprised to see that a governor came. One thing you're going to see in a prison structure, news spread faster in a prison than you can think or imagine. Anyways, I believe this was actually a good feat. I believe this was a good capture because for the governor of Anambra State to visit Nnamdi Kanu, or the governor of Abia State rather, to visit Nnamdi Kanu in the Sokoto State facility, a northern prison. That is a big feat for Nnamdi Kanu. What do you guys think? Quickly let us know in the comment section while you stay tuned for more amazing content which we will be bringing your way soon. This is Bass News signing out. Now, thank you for watching and please like and subscribe.